Hello, fifth graders. We're looking at 4-8 today. Use number sense to multiply decimals. I can use number sense to place the decimal point in a product. I really enjoy this learning skill. We've learned how to estimate when multiplying with decimals. Well, guess what? You can also use number sense to reason about the relative size of the factors in a multiplication problem. Remember, factors are the numbers that are in the multiplication problem. So if we have something, say 49 and 2/10 times 55 hundredths, and I told you that the digits were 2706. Well, with doing very little math, we can think about the relative size of the factors. Now, this is a factor and this is a factor. Factors are the numbers in a multiplication problem. This is our product. Well, almost our product because we're missing the decimal point. So multiplying a number by a decimal less than 1, this decimal is less than 1, right? Because we have 0 in the ones place. So when we multiply a number by a decimal less than 1, it gives an answer less than the other factor. So since 55 hundredths is less than 1, we know the answer has to be less than 49.2. So think about that, because if we did 49.2 times 2, we're going to get something twice as big, right? And just estimating, I know 49.2 is about 50. So 50 times 2 is 100, right? Now, if we do 49.2 times 1, I'm going to get 49.2. So anything multiplied less than 1 is going to give us something less than 49.2. So by multiplying by 0.55, less than 1, I know that my answer is going to be less than 49.2. So let's think about this. Could I put my decimal here behind the 6? No, because 2,000 is a lot bigger than 49.2. So we got to get rid of that guy. Could I put my decimal here between the 0 and the 6? Is 270 less than 49? Nope. So we got to get rid of that guy. Could I put my decimal here? 27.06, 27 and 6 hundredths. Well, that's definitely a possibility. So I'm going to write that over here, 27 and 6 hundredths. What if I put my decimal here and made it 2.706? Possible because it's less than 49. And then finally, 0.2706. So we just narrowed it down to 3 possible answers. Well, since 0.55 is about 1/2, it's about half of 1, the product has to be around half of 49. So which of these numbers is about half of 49? Would it be 27? Would it be 2? Or would it be 0.2? Well, let's estimate again. I know that 49 is really close to 50. What's half of 50? 25. Which of those numbers are closest to 25? You got it, 27.06. So let's look at another one of how we can use number sense to reason about the product. Okay, how can you place the decimal point in this problem? So 6 and 2/10 times 5 and 1/10 equals, I'll just give you the digits here. Remember, it's missing the decimal point. All right, notice that the smallest unit in both factors is a 1/10, meaning here and here, right? There's no hundredths, there's no thousandths. Since the product of 1/10 times 1/10, and we talked about this in an earlier video, what's 1/10? What's a 1/10 times a 1/10? What would that equal? A common fifth grade mistake is that it equals a 1/10. Well, there's a problem there. Let's just think for a minute. Let's take 10 times 10. What does that? That doesn't equal 10. It equals 100. So kind of the same thing here. A 1/10 times a 1/10 actually equals 100th. So if we know right away we have a 1/10 and we have a 1/10, we need 100th place. So that's going to put us right here to realize that the 2 is in the hundredths place. So we wind up with 31 and 62 hundredths. Now, if you don't believe me, we can try it out real quick. Another thing is estimation, right? 6.2, really close to 6. 5.1, really close to 5. What's 6 times 5? 30. That looks pretty good to me. But 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. We're done with the ones place. We put in our placeholder. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 1 is 31. And 1 decimals. How many digits? Here's a digit. Here's a digit. We count those. That is 2 total digits we're going to be moving. 1 and 2 to get us our same answer.